Welcome back to TV Anthology Reviews. I will be covering the top 5 worst episodes of Season 1 of Monsters. You could watch all these episodes for free on imdb.com, and I already did a review of the entire first season of Monsters. Number 5. Episode 4, The Vampire Hunter. This episode functions very much like an off-off Broadway stage play. The acting is rigid and stoic, and the set design is dreary. A woman named Mara needs help from a vampire hunter with her brother that she says has turned into a vampire. This turns out to be a trick. We find out it's not her brother, but her boyfriend. And this was just her plan to lure the vampire hunter into their lair. This is where the episode gets better. There is some action, and we see the vampire Charles without a mask. Yes, I still hate the mask design. He looks like he has whiskers. It is set sometime in ye olden days, so everybody talks with a Victorian Shakespearean accent. I gave this one a 4 out of 10, and I still stand by it. We do get 2 sets though, and if you are a fan of period pieces or stage plays, you might like it more. Number 4 worst. The Legacy, Episode 7. The Legacy is a shining ripoff that isn't even in the same universe as being as good as its inspiration. A writer moves into his hero's house, the deceased actor Fulton Pierce. This makes the main character Dale even more obsessed with his hero Fulton Pierce, annoying his girlfriend constantly talking about the deceased actor. The monster is laughable. First we see him in the mirror, still looking like Neil Young. Then we see the main character Dale turn into a hunchback. Neither scary or funny. That's it, he just turns into a hunchback. We learn nothing about Dale's goal as a writer, or who Fulton Pierce is, or why he turns into a hunchback. I didn't like it, and gave it a generous 4 out of 10. Number 3 worst. Episode 21, All in a Day's Work. A man goes to a herbalist to help him deal with his doppelganger that is following him around. Don't worry, this doppelganger doesn't do anything. He makes a few brief appearances, then we never see him again. I don't like the set of this apartment. It's messy and uninteresting at the same time. There is a ridiculous scene where this tiny red Pez dispenser attacks the girl. It's, unconvincing. The script is all over the place. They simply forget about the doppelganger halfway through and start summoning 2 other demons, neither of which are very good. It's a confusing script, lots of ideas, but nothing comes together, and with an underwhelming monster and a boring cramped apartment set, it puts this episode towards the bottom. It does star Adrienne Barbeau. Number 2, Ruse Him Not, Episode 11. A monster is in the basement. It also looks quite good. So, what could go wrong? Well, the 2 characters don't really go into the basement until the end of the episode to fight the monster. They do pontificate and tease you the entire time, standing upstairs in a log cabin set that looks like it's from the 1500s. You get a good monster and even a fight scene that ends in a decapitation, but it's dreary and uninteresting up until that point. And I don't feel it's worth the wait. I gave it a 3 out of 10. If you are going to have characters stand around talking, the story needs to be more engaging, and they should be building suspense about going into the basement. Number 1 worst of Season 1, Their Divided Self, Episode 16. Yes, 1 out of 10. I couldn't stand this episode. It's the lowest rated of the entire series, and it's just so annoying.
All he can do that he thinks is funny is make these vulgar noises. He goes when he wants to be. He goes. That's what he does. I hate when he does that. I hate that.
Come on.
Well, if you didn't like it, why don't you write something? Because you can't write anything. Didn't I give you the part of my parrot in the Long John Silver sketch? Yes, I did. Yeah. You see, the thing is, he can't write anything. He doesn't know how to write. He has no sense of construction. He has no sense of pace, no sense of rhythm, nothing.
Need I say more? That's all the episode is. They are supposed to be comedians, but nothing lands. Being this unfunny is almost an art. They end the episode by throwing a doctor off of a balcony. That's it. Here's some of their best jokes.
Portman? What does that mean? Why do you always use words I don't understand? I hate it when you do that.
If I tried to communicate using words that you understood, the only thing I could talk to would be Coco the chimp.
Just stop it, can't you?
Tell him to stop it. You want to end it?
End it. You've killed off everything else that's near and dear to me, so you end it, because if you don't, I will. Because I cannot endure it anymore. Oh, stop biting your fingernails.
Have your lawyer call my lawyer.
That's my line, and you know it.
That wool, you know, that should hang for you guys really well. What do we get, some fresh air here? Let's go.
He's more two-faced than we are.
Now that is a good line.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Alright, in 2 weeks, we will start Season 2 of Monsters. Bye.